remember my 8th grade graduation very well, showing up to my future high school in what was the ugliest mustard yellow gown I had ever seen. We were seated in height order on stage, so it was no surprise that I was right in front, and of course my family loved that. Listening to what seemed like a few hours worth of speeches from teachers and administrators, then finally being given our diplomas. In that moment when I heard the words, "Congratulations to the class of 2012, I thought a lot about school and life up until that point, and I couldn't have been happier. It took so much to happen to me to get to that moment of pure satisfaction with my life. If one small little minor thing were to have gone different or wrong, back during recess in the 3rd grade or lunch in the 6th grade, I could be moving on to high school with a whole different life. Every action that is taken in your life causes a set of reactions that creates you to have the life that you have and helps you become the person that you are. This is why I believe that everything happens for a reason. In life, there have been many times where I've caught myself thinking, ugh, I wish that didn't happen, or I wish I could go back in time and change that. But the thing is, life does not just hand out do-overs. Everything that happens to you, in all aspects, is supposed to shape you into the person that you are. Take my freshman year, for example. 15-year-old me would have never thought that some of the people she considered her best friends would be out of her life by the time sophomore and junior year rolled around. And thinking about it, it seems sad, but it's not. I know that if I were to still be friends with them now, my entire life would be different, and who knows if it would be in a good or bad way. Nick in The Great Gatsby has a similar situation. He is unaware for a while that he shouldn't be in the relationships he is in. When Gatsby dies, Nick realizes that he should end his relationship with Jordan and move away. Though it seems really sad, in a way, Nick needed Gatsby's death to happen so he could understand that he needed to end certain relationships in his life. Sometimes sad or hard things do need to happen in order for us to see what is really valuable and important in life. Layla and Tariq in the novel A Thousand Splendid Suns is a perfect example of this. They faced hardships their entire life, yet still ended up with the life they dreamed of. Everybody has a dream of what they picture their life to be in however many years. Though how are we supposed to know for sure that it will end up that way? Sometimes it's easier to not think about what you can do to make a dream a reality, because if it is really meant to happen, it will. And if it doesn't end up how you dreamed, then it probably shouldn't have happened. This concept can be shown in The Sun Also Rises. The entire novel consists of Jake trying to win Brett over and make her love him, until the very last few paragraphs when Brett states that they would have had a wonderful time together had they had been in a relationship, in which Jake responds saying, "It's pretty to think." When Jake says those words, he is showing his acceptance that what he had dreamed of for so long is not going to happen. We can all relate to that feeling, when you want something for so long, but in the end it just doesn't work out. That feeling hit me pretty hard a few months ago when I received something in the mail from one of my top schools. It was a rather small envelope, and I knew what it said inside before I even opened it. Yes, it was disappointing and bummed me out, but getting into that school would mean that I may have not chose the school I ended up deciding on. So why did I get rejected from that school? Grades, scores, who knows? All I know is that now I am happy that I received that small envelope. We don't always have to accept the bad outcome, though, because our dreams can easily become a reality if they are meant to be. And Into the Wild, Chris McCandless was able to achieve his dreams in life. All the bumps in the road he faced, the new friends he made, and the crazy things he did were all meant to happen for him to achieve his dream of being alone in the wild. Yes, the story ends with his death, but he was able to die, living the life he wanted. My life right now is similar to Chris's. With graduation next week, I'm happy to say that I have achieved one of my dreams, which is to end high school happy with myself in all aspects of life. I'm sure the girl that was sitting in her 8th grade graduation would have never believed that in 4 years' time, she would be where she is today. Just like all those moments before I heard my 8th grade class cheering, all the moments and actions the past 4 years of my high school career are the reason I'm so happy with my life today. From old friends going to new friends staying, from crying sad tears over a bad grade to crying happy tears over a good one. From all the dances and games where I danced my butt off to the late nights dedicated to finishing a project. I am so grateful for all those moments and actions taken in my 4 years here at such a great school, because it made me the way I am today.